Antimeme, speed of lobsters, bone-hurting juice. These three meme types have spread throughout the internet. However, there is a very concerning amount of people who don't know the difference between them, and that, of course, is why I'm here. So these three types are all similar due to them taking previously established meme formats and putting a twist on them. The nature of that twist is what differentiates them. Let's begin with antimemes. An antimeme is a meme in which the joke is that there is no joke at all. It takes well-known formats, such as "this is fine," and turns them into regular, rather mundane images. A good anti-meme would make perfect sense to a random passerby who doesn't know about the meme. This subversion of expectations is what makes them funny, and they can be quite unexpected on a feed. They have the simplest definition, but are also the most confused. First of all, an anti-meme is not a pun, which are jokes in and of themselves. There are also none of the other two types I'll be talking about, such as speed of lobsters. Lobster memes originated from this scene of Drake and Josh, in which Josh declares,
"I do not control the speed at which lobsters die."
Now this originally was an anti-meme, shown here. Due to the very specific context of the line, many alterations decided to cover some parts to make a new line. It was essentially creating a temporary template for each new meme. While many lobster memes don't have any punchline, they are not anti-memes. Anti-memes have to preserve the template and structure the meme around that. Any meme that covers the text of the template is automatically a lobster meme and nothing else. This also has the most variations. Manatee Restored, which is the same thing but with cropping, and Oh the Pelican, which is also the same thing but with tweets. Now, the most individual but also the most complicated one is Bone-Hurting Juice. Bone-Hurting Juice originated from this meme, which took a template and looked at it a different way. In a BHJ, the key feature is the change of template and not the joke accompanying it. Now this usually applies to more comic-based memes, but can also apply to reaction images. These are the hardest to pin down, simply because they don't have much more of a definition beyond not the usual template. Alright, let's show an example. Let's use this meme, an image of Palpatine saying ironic. An anti-meme is where there is no joke, thus the caption would be akin to when something happens in a way that is contrary to what is expected. This is an anti-meme because the caption is literally the definition of something ironic. A speed of lobster would be something like when the chemistry teacher asks what the symbol Fe stands for, and the reaction image would cover the last I and C of ironic to read iron. This is a speed of lobster since it's covering the text. A bone-hurting juice is a lot harder to do for reaction image memes. However, something like when you're talking to someone and get distracted by a fly, since it's not using the format as intended to show something ironic. Oftentimes, memes blur the line. There really is no hard and fast rule, and it is possible for memes to sometimes fall into all of them at once. But this should help you get a basic idea of what type your meme is.